So when we were talking about the bread and butter collection and the artistic range, that was important to me, and not to necessarily only do the bread and butter collections. I don't do it for the money. I mean, you're never really going to make that much money out of ceramics unless you're, very well known. But yeah, do it because you enjoy it. Because eventually, I was finding that I was just making to fill orders, making to fill the wholesale, and then I wasn't finding that joy anymore within the pieces that I was making. So kind of taking a moment, learning how to say no, that's a big one. To maybe taking on things that you don't have the time for and that aren't really that interesting to you, and finding your direction and making sure you take time to keep exploring and being creative and finding that passion within your work. Yeah.
Do you think you could give me an example of a time when you said no and it kind of paid off for you?
Yeah, well, it's happened. Yeah, that's happened a few times in the sense that people have asked me to do certain things like make a lamp, and I was like, oh, like there's so many amazing artists out there that can make a lampshade for you. I'm not that person. That is not my strength. And then maybe a week later, I've got a call, and people are like, yeah, I want a vase, and I love your style, and just put anything on there that you want. And I'm like, great, I can work with that. you know, Doing something that works for me, that's within my style, is much more, even though it's going to take me longer probably to make that one vase than it is potentially to make that lampshade. But in another sense, that wasn't my strength. That I would have to do lots of tests, and they probably were like wanting to get that on a cheap scale, I suppose. And I was like, yeah, I don't even have time for that. I don't want to focus my energy on that. So yeah.
I love that. Shaper Nation, sometimes the best solution is to just simply say no. And that no will lead to new opportunities for you to focus on different things.